I'm gonna put Doug on the video. He stopped by to join me. Hey, what's up everybody? If I look tired, it's because I am. Been on the road since a little bit before 6 a.m. but I'm taking a moment now as I'm entering Cumberland, Maryland to introduce this video. I'm on my way to the SCCA Solo Nationals in Lincoln, Nebraska. But I picked Cumberland here, kind of an important place for me and for racing. The whole crew of us used to come out here and race at the downtown airport. And it's really where I fell in love with autocross, and an incredible amount of friendships were made here, incredible racing experiences, and for me it was always kind of extra special because I spent 6 years of undergrad, we won't worry, there's no master's degree, but spent 6 years of undergrad out in this area at Frostburg State University, which we're going to be passing here in a moment. And I also bought that Camaro behind me back in 1999, and for a good 4 years of time at Frostburg State, that was my daily driver. Kind of always wanted to get the car back to Cumberland in racing form, and unfortunately the races ended here before the build was done, which is kind of a shame. Would have loved to race the car out here and shown a few people who maybe didn't believe I had that car what it looked like when it was done, but I guess we'll take towing through downtown Cumberland. We'll take that as good enough for now. So we're gonna keep plugging down the road here. We're gonna head past Frostburg in just a minute. Our goal is to get to Springfield, Illinois tonight. I've got a hotel in Springfield that is walking distance to a Portillo's hot dog, which is important for someone who came from Chicago like me. So we'll check in periodically. We'll see some sights, and yeah, we'll get to Lincoln soon. Just taking a little lunch break outside of Columbus, and I did manage to find White Castle. So White Castle for lunch and Portillo's for dinner. I'm doing okay. Getting ready to leave Springfield. It looks like the rear flare has been adjusting itself, so we'll fix that when we get back on site, but let's head out to Lincoln. I saw a Bigfoot. I missed him. Making one last stop to get that good from the Harley dealership, and we'll be at the site. All right, your favorite boy racer made it to Lincoln. Here we are, and there's the rig. Most everything made it in one piece. Splitter's good. Starting to get things unstrapped. You saw the fender flares. It's actually both sides. Came out a little bit. It'll be fine. We've got zip ties. Time to get this unloaded so I can drink beer. All right, so things are a little worse than I thought. It should not sit that low in the back, and that's because the third link, as you can see there, the third link's no longer attached, and it trashed both tires. So now I need to see if I can find some tires and get this fixed. All right, so an awesome bit of news. Took the tires by Ron. They're actually pretty good. In their worst spot, it's only like a nick One burnout, they should go away. And then the third link, the upper link, did come apart. But the good news is I checked and the threads are good. So I'm gonna get unloaded, and when it cools down a bit, I'm gonna fix that. Solo Nationals has started. All right, so the car is back together, and it moved here under its own power, and it's surprisingly not broken. Tires are good, threads were good, so we're gonna send it. So for anyone who hasn't been to the SCCA Solo Nationals before, I just wanted to give you a quick idea of the size of this place. So I'm now down at one end. This is the far side. I'm going to turn around here and let you all see what this looks like. Sorry if there's wind noise. I'll edit it out as necessary, but that's the far side. So over to the right here is the practice course. And here's where I am. By the way, the end of the practice course is just right here. This is the start of paddock for East Course. And so this is the East Course. And we'll keep going down to the West Course. So this is the dividing line between the East and the West. Here's the West Course. And so that's the West Course. So it's a pretty big place. I mean, that's 5 minutes in a golf cart, slowing down a little bit. You should come out sometime. It's pretty fun. And go drink beer. Sorry about the wind. I'll hide in the truck a little bit. Getting ready to head over to the practice course. Car is loaded up, ready to go. We're through tech. So we're gonna get some practice runs, make sure that the problem is fixed. I feel good about it. I took things apart this morning and re-Loctited them. So we should be good. Everything looks all right. So we'll run on the practice court, see what happens. So we'll see if this is useless due to wind noise. When we had our practice runs, car felt decent. It put down decent times. I mean, the guy who's probably going to win the class smoked us all by like 2.5 seconds. But it's in the hunt with other cars, so I guess we'll get ready to race on Thursday. It is competition day. So we've already worked. I just got to get the car ready and be headed out for our first runs on the West Course. Guess we'll see what happens.
20 boogies, 9 times champion. Last
Alright, everybody's ready to take first runs. See you out there in a sec.
Jeff Reiner in the top car. Now we do lap 31 through the finish.
All right, so checking in for day 2. Day 1, not great. Didn't drive well for the first run. Second run, backed off way too much. Third run was fast, but I coned it away. But still not fast enough to even trophy in the class. These are the wrong tires. I knew that going in. I just didn't know how wrong. The new Hoosier S's that folks are running on are fast. They are fast tires, and the whole class got faster. So the only problem I had, other than the car, it was kind of loose at the beginning of the run and would tighten up by the end. I did leak some coolant. I think I just puked out the overflow, so I bled the system again last night. I think it's okay. We'll fire it up here in a bit, let it get to temp, see what happens, but otherwise, honestly, pressure's off. Let's just go have fun. Well, as you can probably see, we are not fixed. It looks like there's a hole in the radiator. Yeah, core support wore a hole into it. Right, well, I can't really get the camera in there, but it wore a hole in there, so that sucks. Honestly, things weren't going hot, so we'll just enjoy the rest of the day and root on our competitors. So I'm driving home, and I did take an opportunity to stop here. I mentioned at the beginning of this trip that I spent a good amount of time out in Western Maryland, and this is the Cumberland Regional Airport. It's where I autocrossed for the very first time, and this place is it's a pretty special place. We haven't raced out here in years, and this car never got a chance to be on that side of the fence, but the fun that we had out there and friendships that we made over here are kind of the main reason I do this sport. And I didn't get to stop last time, and I didn't want to miss an opportunity this time. So let's finish this drive and wrap this trip up. So as I was editing everything, I realized that I never filmed an outro for this video. So obviously I'm back, I'm in my office, putting together a video that you just watched. This trip was not a success, but that's okay. I was certainly disappointed with how things went, but I'm not upset. I do want to address at least something though. You know, when I posted on social media that the car was going to be down for day 2, a bunch of people were going, "Oh, get out there, fix it, do this, do that." And yeah, I mean, there were spectacular fixes. I mean, just at this Nationals, I watched someone weld together their exhaust manifold in grid. I watched someone swap a Miata radiator in grid between runs. All of that is possible, and it's possible I could have done all of that. But I came out on my own on this trip, so I'm really kind of operating as myself. My competitors are incredible. A lot of them offered, when they found out, offered to help me fix things. And really, we're out of time. I wasn't in the hunt for things. The last thing I wanted was to be the guy who, you know, makes a hasty repair and then puts fluid down on the course and screws up somebody's championship, all that kind of stuff. So I don't feel like I quit. I kind of knew my limits, and at that point, I was happy to just walk around grid and help folks. So I got to go around grid and help Daryl Padberg, who's been a huge help to me with the car in the past. He got a 4th place trophy, which was awesome. I helped the Lewises at one point. I helped folks from the Texas region, you know, Tony and Sweaty, and I mean, and of course I got to help the Itners, who are some of the most incredible people that I've ever raced with. So it was not, it may have been a loss of the event, but it was not a loss of experience. So before I end this video, obviously, congratulations to Tommy Pulliam for his 3rd CP National Championship. Congratulations to Tracy Lewis for another, I don't know how many she's got a bunch, CP Ladies Championship. Congratulations to all my competitors. congratulations to the Lewises for putting together an incredible car. I can't believe I don't have any video of that car. It's insane. You'll have to see it sometime. But again, See Repaired is one of the best classes in solo. And I'm reminded of that every time I'm at an event with these people. Car's back in the garage. I have made a laundry list of things that I need to do to be ready for next season, and we're going to be back and better than ever. So stick around, subscribe, hit the alert button, because this season's done, but the car is not, and we're going to be back really soon. So thanks for sticking this one out, and we'll have some more videos for you soon. Maybe some boo content. That sounded like boob. Maybe some boo content. I'm looking at you, Mikey. Let's make a video. Anyway, thanks, guys.